Good morning, guys. It's Friday, November 3rd. This is a coffee and dollies. I kind of have a lot of stuff, doll stuff, that I've been, hi, Inga. That I've been wanting to talk about, and I just haven't sat down to do it. And today's just as good a day as any. So, first things first, I'm not sure if today is hashtag Pro BJD Artists Day. I feel like it is, but I look back at other years and it ends up falling on like the 15th or the 16th, and then I see some that fall on the 21st. So I'm not sure like the exact day, but I will be taking out all of my Marina BJDs that I have in my camper, and like dressing them, and I think I was very smart when I packed them, and I actually packed their wigs with them and not separately. So I believe that I have all my Oscars with all their wigs, and all I have to do is just dress them or not. But I do want to do a full picture with my Marina dolls. What else? Let's see. My barn is on its way. The contractors were here the last 2 days. They're here today. We have been waiting mostly for materials to be delivered, because a lot of these materials take weeks to be ordered and stuff. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I chopped my hair off. I was getting to the point where these 6-minute camper showers are just not ideal for long hair, and one day I just snipped it all off, and it's so much easier and it's so fun, and I can just go, I don't have to worry about it. So anyway, I might look a little different. It's dark in the camper. It's early, like really early. I think it's only 8 something, 7 something. But I've got, I have to get up at 5:30 with my son to get him up to the bus stop, which is the end of our driveway, by 6:30. Sometimes we can get away with getting up at 6, and I just make him hurry. He just eats breakfast, gets dressed, and goes. He showers every night. So my husband also showers at night, and he is gone usually by he tries to leave by like 7:15, and then it's just me here with the dogs. Our dogs are outside. They are in a carport kennel type thing. They've got blankets, and they've got bedding, and they've got hay and all kinds of things that keeps them warm. They will be coming into the barn with us once the barn is up, and once we can pull the camper into the barn for the winter, they'll be in there with us. So there's a lot going on. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram or not, but I'm sure you've seen me list several of my Moritera dolls, my ices and my Blythes. I've sold basically everything. The only girls that I have left are my very first Blythe love, which was Inga, and then my very first Moritera girl, which is Eminence. And this is it. I have sold every other doll. I am regretting some of those sales, especially because what happened was I got like obsessed with Moritera dolls, and I got obsessed with the fact that she did custom orders, and the fact that she had the right piercing style that I liked on my Blythes and my ices. Because sometimes you can find customized Blythes and ices with piercings where the piercing is too big for their face. Whatever metal they use isn't the right size, so the piercings always look too big and they just don't look right. But Moritera Dolls has it perfect. She's got it down to a T. And so when I started seeing all of these dolls that she was making with all the different kinds of piercings, I kind of went overboard and I just bought like everything and every one that I could. And it was too much too fast. I think I feel like as much as I love her style, it's eventually they all kind of end up looking the same, even though they're not. I mean, their eyes, you know, their eyes are all different. The artwork on the back is different. The hair is always different. The outfits are different. It's just, I don't know. I think I just jumped in way too deep there. And then of course, the money situation isn't is part of that. I don't have a job right now. I'm just here. And so in order for me to keep purchasing and or, you know, getting new things in my collection, I do need the funds. So I do sell dolls for funds. So you could basically say that I deal in dolly currency, because that's true. But I hate that I you know, did sell some of the girls that were kind of on the harder end to find. I'm not really looking for any more Blythes or Icies at the moment. I think I'm good with the two that I have. I like that they're so different. You know, one's tan with brown hair and natural look, and then the other one is very pale with purple hair, and she's got more of the fantasy element without too much going on there. And I like it better like this. I do want another carrier case for Inga, since the Eminence has kind of claimed the purple star bag that I had commissioned from Redbug Shop a while back. And of course, there's all this hype going on for that Wonderland of Play thing that's going on in New Jersey, coming up, I think this weekend maybe. I'm not sure, but I see everybody posting about it, and I'm like, I wish I was there. I wish I could be there. It sounds like it's gonna be a good time. I just can't afford to go, and I don't have a way there, and you know, so I'm just not even gonna get all that worked up about it. But hopefully, if they keep doing these, you know, these Wonderland of Play pop-up things here, then that will be something that I could, you know, aim to do at a later date. So, other dolly news. I'm kind of debating. I'm sure if you guys have been following me for a while, you've seen, excuse me, my latest videos. I had a triple Marina unboxing. I had a mini Oliver, I had a one-of-a-kind pink siren with chocolate resin, and a Buratino action figure guy. Unfortunately, I do feel like the sirens, both sirens, I have a pale one with green hair and green eyes as well that I got last year. I feel like I'm not sure how to say this, because I love Siren. I love the idea of Siren. But for some reason, I don't feel like the merboy look is fitting in with my aesthetic as much as I wanted it to. It's kind of hard, because you know how obsessed I am with Marina and everything she does. I keep seeing all these other sirens that she has made, and she, you know, she makes them in her signature K-pop look, where she does like the wigs that look very, you know, BTS, and the way she dresses them in like oversized clothes, and like the Balenciaga sneakers, and the the essential clothes. That's the siren that I've always pictured myself having. The ones I have are amazing, but they're not what I want. So I'm kind of thinking that I might sell them, which is crazy, but I might sell them in order to get a siren that I want, one with a BTS K-pop look, more specific than the Merboy look. So it's crazy, I know. I am like, And then there's another doll type that I have been wanting for quite some time, like well over a year, if not close to 2 years. I feel like I've been following this person, and they are, I want to say they're in Japan. They're Japanese, and you know, she creates these faces that work with the Ruruko bodies and the Petworks male bodies and the A-Zone emotion bodies. I have posted them in my stories like forever. I'm always like sharing her posts because I absolutely love her dolls. She does girls and she does boys, but of course I prefer the boys. And she's just got this way of photographing them, and the way she paints them, and the way she does the hair, and of course everything's molded, and then she makes the mold, and then she paints them, and then she makes them all one of a kind. She pierces the ears. Some of them have animal ears, and I'm just in love. And of course they're not easy to get. She recently sent some to Jiwoo Documentary, and they brought them to the UK BJD Con, and of course they're sold out. And there's just, I mean, every time I think about possibly getting a proxy and maybe trying to get somebody to help me out with getting one, it just doesn't work. So these dolls are like the grail for me. I have to have one. And by one, I mean like 12 or 15, but you know, I can do with one for right now. So if you're out there and you are hearing my universe pleas, and you think that maybe you might be interested in one of my sirens and would like to trade, we can work that out. I am down for that. If you have a K-pop styled siren and you would like a Merboy styled siren and you want to trade, we can do that too. I'm just like kind of at a point in my collection where I want new dolls, but I don't have the funds for new dolls, so I'm trying to see what I can part with to get those new dolls. I definitely would love another Buratino and another 20 with like different hair colors. I really like them a lot. To me, they're easy and fun. They pose well, they photograph well. Marina does a fantastic job painting them, and then she makes the wigs for them, and I love that too. So she did post that she is working on her last Oscar, which is a number 5 head, and that she is no longer making Oscar or Baddie. So that's a big deal. She did do that at one point. She said that she wasn't making any more Oscars or Baddies, the one with the full baddie ears. The human baddies, I believe she is still making, because he's her most newest boy. Sorry if you can hear all that in the background. They've got all kinds of machinery back there. They're finally putting up the trusses, which is the part that holds the roof up. So, yay. Back to dolls. I'm just kind of like all over the place here. And then of course she has also shown that she is working on several other 1/6 scale action figure heads, which might not even be ready till next year because she's still in the sculpting process. So it's like I think about the future and I'm like, oh my gosh, am I gonna be able to get these dolls? You know, like what do I have to do to get these dolls? Where I live on a county route, and it's kind of like out on the outskirts of everything. So if we're going to town, to like the main town, it's about 15-20 minutes drive. And we actually have a small diner and a post office, a very, very, very small post office, like literally 5 minutes down the road, that I have been to before. And I was like, are you guys hiring? And she's like, no. And I'm like, ugh, because wouldn't that be amazing if I could work 5 minutes down the road at the post office and not have to worry about going out into because then I could have, you know, some side money, I could have some doll money, and that's really the goal here. But anyway, so it's yeah, I'm trying to think about what I have and how lucky I am to have what I have, and to just kind of be satisfied with that for now. Marina just keeps making the most amazing things. I love everything she's coming up with. The wolf and the bunny, the dragon, the sea dragon boy, her little miniature boy, he's like 11 centimeters. She says something about him possibly having butterfly wings and or dragonfly wings, and so I was like, that's gonna be so cool. I love her mini Oliver. He's adorable. I love the fox ears and the fox tail, which I actually want to somehow temporarily attach them to Buratino, because Buratino's like smirk is it looks like something a fox boy would look like, and I think he would totally pull off the ears and the tail. I just have to figure out how to attach them for photos, but I definitely want to do that. I do want another 20 in the pale cream color, but he doesn't have Oni horns, so that's cool too, because he's 20, but he doesn't have the horns, and he's in a different color. So I would love to have one of him. Right now, like I said with my Blythes, but going back to Blythe, I'm just kind of like, I'm good with the two that I have, but for some reason I feel like I might want a dark skinned one with either like blonde hair, like white blonde hair, or pink hair. But of course, finding a dark skinned Blythe is hard enough. Finding a really, really good one is even harder. There's a lot of people out there, a lot of talented Blythe customizers out there, but that dark resin is hard to work, not resin, that dark plastic is hard to work with. And you know, I've seen some that are really, really great, but then they're like way out of my price range. So it's just, I don't know. I mean, if I find one, I find one. If I don't, oh well. I'm not too worried about it. I really like just having the two girls that I can spoil. I was talking with another friend who you know, she was doing the same thing. She had kind of bought some like spontaneously, and then she was having a really hard time with having so many, and then she decided to just keep her very favorites and sell the rest, and she's like so much happier now. And I kind of feel that. So I am missing my dolly time with Allison, of course. I don't have that up here. I don't have anybody who gets my dolls the way that we do. They might be like, oh, you're a doll collector. Like, okay. And that's it. There's no like questions. There's no, you know, excitingness. There's no talking about new releases or whatever, like where to shop, where to find things. So, you know, I'm kind of back to where I was pre-Allison, but that's okay, because at least now I have her and we can still chat and message and send pictures, and of course, you know, watching her videos on YouTube and everything like that to keep me kind of in the loop, and which I haven't been doing very well. It's hard enough for me to film a video, edit it, and get it uploaded, and then me trying to watch other people's videos is just sometimes I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do anything. Yeah, so oh well. I'm doing pretty good, considering our situation isn't where we thought we would be. We thought that our barn would be built by now and we'd be living in the barn already. Yeah. But it's still an adventure, and I still very much enjoy the simplicity of living in a camper. There's not a whole lot to do in the camper. I've been doing a lot of Sudoku and a lot of word finds, and I try to take dolly pictures daily. Sometimes it doesn't happen, but sometimes I get excited and I take out all my dolls and I change all their outfits, and then I take lots of pictures, and then I have enough pictures to last me, you know, a week or two of posting. Making videos is becoming a little bit harder. I do want to start doing some BJD tag videos. Like, if there's a themed tag out there with, you know, X amount of questions that we can do, I might start doing those, because at least it'll give me something to do, and it's still doll related. So I am also kind of going back to basics in my dolls. I am loving all of these new Barbie looks that are coming out. They are all on Made to Move Barbie bodies, and they all have they're all different heights, and so they've got like the petite Barbie, they've got the standard, then they've got the tall, and they have the curvy, and then of course they have the guys, all the Ken dolls with the Made to Move bodies as well. I'm loving those. I am loving the Barbie Extra. They have like so much extra on them. They're really cute. My niece has some. I am loving the MGA Mermaids, which is based on a Netflix series. They are also on YouTube, and they've only made basically like 2 waves of dolls, and that's it, which is nice because I can collect them all eventually. I also would like to get some more like vintage Barbies. I love the 80s Barbies. Those are like my favorite. Barbie and the Rockers, Barbie and the Sensations, California Dream Barbie, and all of them. Cool Times Barbie, All-Star Barbie. Like, there's just so many. I love the vintage 80s Barbies. So it's kind of like, I love BJDs. I'll always love BJDs. They were like one of those kind of dolls for me. Like when I got my first one, I still remember because it was at the 2014 International Doll Show in Asheville, North Carolina. And I got to meet the artist, and she gave me the doll personally. I don't have that doll anymore, but it was just, that experience was amazing. And so, like, I'll always love BJDs, but because they're on the pricier end of the doll spectrum, I'm trying to decide whether I need to keep getting more BJDs. And the thing is, there's just so many new artists out there, right? So many, and so many new amazing dolls. Thankfully, I know my limits. I cannot handle anything bigger than MSD, and I only have one MSD. So I'm good with my collection because they're all 1/6 scale for the most part. They're exactly what I've been wanting forever. K-pop boys are like my favorite, but then I've got some Patusas, which, yes, I still have Patusas, and I would actually like some more of them. I might even consider getting the MSD Mamoni again. I had at least 4 of her, 4 different colors of her, and I miss her. So if I do get any more BJDs, it'll probably be going back to what I've already had and loved and sold and regretted. There is one BJD that I would like, and he's out of my price range right now, but it's Ivan by Marina. He is like the ultimate goal there. Well, and Oliver, because Oliver is 1/6 scale, and you know, I kind of helped name him and I kind of love him. So Oliver is necessary. He is, I hope I'll be able to get him when he's ready, which again won't be till next year sometime. So hopefully I can figure out a way to get some more funds by then. So yeah, Ivan and Oliver are basically it for my wish list. I have my Dragon Oscar, who Sheena has over in Hawaii. So he's been having a very nice long Hawaiian vacation over there, nice and toasty. Dragons don't like to be cold, so I understand. She's doing an exceptional job with him. I am not worried about how long it's taking. It's actually more exciting for me because it's gonna be so amazing to finally see him all together when he's finally ready. Fair warning, he's probably gonna be naked most of the time because she's doing so much body work, so much art on the actual body. Tattoos, markings, shimmer. I mean, he's gonna be amazing. I can't even wait. He's got wings, he's got horns, you know, he's got just everything going for him. So I can't even wait. And it's looking like it might be next year too. So that's amazing. That'll be a whole new 2024 surprise to wait for. She also has one of my micro Oscars, one that needed to be painted. So I can't wait to see what she does with him either. She basically has her own ideas and I'm just gonna let her roll with it. And that's fine. I love micro Oscar. I wish that I had packed them with my Oscars because I think they're in the trailer, and I'm like, I wish I had my micro Oscars out, but they're not out, so bummer. Yeah. I mean, that's basically it, I think. It's a lot of just random rambling, but well, 30 minutes worth already. So if you guys made it all the way to the end, congratulations. I am hoping to, like I said, do some pro BJD artist photos with my Oscars. my Barry, my baddies, my mini bunny boys. I have those out. Yeah, because we definitely got to recognize our artists. We can't keep letting these recasts keep taking over. It's so hard. It's just so sad seeing all these amazing dolls being recasted. It's really a shame. But I hope that our artists are hanging in there and that they keep making wonderful dolls for us to enjoy. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a lot. It was just a lot of talking, and I'm sorry. But I am in a good place right now with my collecting. Again, I have two beautiful one-of-a-kind sirens, one in pale with green hair, green eyes, one in chocolate with a one-of-a-kind pink tail, pink wig, pink eyes, both face-upped by Marina. Both have all of their original everything, their COAs, their packaging, their artwork. And if you are interested in trading and or buying, message me. I do have specific things that I'm looking for, but I am open to seeing what you have if you don't have what it is that I'm looking for. But I might not accept, so just be aware that I might not. I am very picky. I'm very picky when it comes to my dolls, especially because I know how overwhelmed I can get when I have too many of something, or if I buy something because I say, oh, that, you know, I like the way that doll looks, let me get it, and then I don't end up wanting to keep it later. So it's, yeah, it's hard, and I find that it's necessary for me to be that picky when it comes to my doll collecting. That's why I feel like I've got what I want with what I have right now, and I'm only looking for a few other things to add to my collection. So again, message me on Instagram or Facebook if we're on Facebook, if we're, you know, friends on Facebook, or if you can find me on Facebook. Excuse me. And I'm always up to talking dolls, even if you know, just want to talk dolls. That's fine too. I enjoy it very much. And it gives me something to do while I'm in the camper all day. So I hope that you guys are gonna have a great Friday. My husband is picking up pizza and wings for dinner, so I don't have to cook. Yay. So that'll be nice, and I will show some photos at the end here that I am able to take today. I can see the sun's coming out. It's getting lighter behind me, so I am going to go and start the tedious process of unboxing all my dolls, dressing them, wigging them, and posing them for photos. Again, I hope you guys have a great Friday and a great weekend. If you're going to Wonderland of Play, I hope you have a fantastic time and share lots of pictures, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.